Good morning. It's Mary Jo again, and I wanted to continue on this little video time, these video chats with you, showing you my journey over the past, I guess it's, like I said, it's been about 15 years. It's my whole life, really, but I really started to look into my past and the pain that was in my past, some of the trauma that was in my past, as well as in my family, to help me understand who I was. I wanted to know who I was authentically, who God created me to be, instead of continuing to live in places of hiding or isolation, only to bring out masks that I could wear if I needed to be in front of people. I really believe that for some of us, we've got to go on these types of journeys in order to get to the truth. We learn so much, and it's a priceless time that we can spend not only with ourselves and our emotions and our deep-rooted feelings, but especially if we're seeking the Lord. And I've been seeking the Lord for a while. I've always known He was there, but I just kind of believed He was there, like He was there, but we didn't have this interaction. Like I could talk to Him and He would hear me, but I didn't really believe that He took the time to respond to me because I wasn't good enough. I didn't fit into the right mold. So anyway, this particular painting, I call it Sedimental Journey, and kind of a takeoff of Sentimental Journey. It is sentimental in some ways, but what I wanted to convey is the layering it took on this, and the time it took for me to create this piece. There's a ton of layers, just like sediment, and the more layers that I put on this piece, you can see, if I turn it to the side, the depth and the different textures. I started out with modeling paste and acrylic paint, and I used water-based varnish, and I started to lay down tissue paper and old paper, pieces of paper that were just laying around. And you can hear it's very hardened. And that's because I took a lot of time crunching it up and layering it on one piece on top of another and creating these hills and these valleys and all these crevices, until it got to a point where I could paint over it. It dried and I could paint over it. I also embedded actual hardware, old pieces that were laying around. I don't even really honestly know. This was a clip, I think, that held a pipe to a wall. I'm not even sure. But I thought it was interesting. I love old pieces of brass and copper and metal. I love to see how it varies in color and how it, over time, weathers. I think it reflects us as people. And when we go on a journey, it isn't always easy. It isn't always pretty. The chain kind of represents, I've always been into jewelry and jewelry making. So it depicts and relays a love for that, and almost like a buried treasure kind of a feeling. And as well as like a map. I'm following this and I'm going up. And it's not an easy journey. Now I come across things like keys, these old buttons that are very colorful. But then there's also, if you can see, screening in here, old screening that I cut out. It was part of a screen that was in our front door when we replaced it. And I thought it was interesting. And I used different types of adhesives, glazes. There's also washers, metal washers on here. The thing is pretty weighty. So up here, when we get to the top, there's like these rings from an old metal necklace. And I coated it with quite a bit of paint and modeling paste and such. And then I layered little words around it. Word depicting the Bible, the word, a word spoken to me in truth, or over me in truth. Hope. Oh gosh, let's see. We've got light and hope and word. And then over here, there's a bicycle. Used to ride my bike a lot as a kid. So this says hidden. So this is basically depicting a journey of my life of difficulty. It's taken a long time. There's some buried treasures in here. There's some buried feelings in here. But the longer I stay on this journey and the more I dig and the more I'm willing to go there and look at it and be honest, the more truth I find, the greater my relationship is becoming with the King. Hence the crown. There's hope. There's guidance. There's joy. There's all the good things. All the good fruits are in here, but some of them are buried. And I still haven't gotten there yet. I'm still on that journey. But that's what this depicts. So I just wanted to share that with you again, that artwork can be very therapeutic. It can help us uncover feelings. I don't always know what I'm working on or what I'm creating. I don't always understand. I'm going at it with an open mind of what I love and colors that I like, and maybe something that inspired me that I saw someone else did, and prayer, and it's amazing how God shows up and what he lets me know, and he sets me free. So again, I'm Mary Jo Stoutberg, and I'm an artist. I'm a child of God. And I am finding intimacy with him and redemption and a whole new renovation of my life, a restoration, reformation, whatever you want to call it. I am not young, but my soul is. My soul feels refreshed and renewed, and I'm getting to know him better and better, and I'm getting to know myself better and better. So y'all have a great, great day. I pray that this gives you hope to know you don't have to stay stuck. There are terrific coping mechanisms out there like artwork that can help you release those things. So if you're interested in any way and you want to contact me, let me know. Mary Jo Stoutberg, artist, child of God, and complex trauma survivor.